Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about June. June is going to have 4 weeks in it, so we'll have 4 columns and 3 rows, as per usual. And we're going to do the full overview, and then we'll get into the first week of June at the end of this reading, okay? And of course, if Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising, please consider this part of your story, and it will be beneficial to you to hear this information, okay? So let's go ahead and light a candle to start, all right? Because we like to get the good energy going. And this candle is super yummy and interesting and cool. It's called Palo Santo, right? So it has that in it, and it really projects the smells of Palo Santo, which is, of course, purifying and cleansing the energy of the space and all that good stuff. And it has the oil of Palo Santo. And it's Shaman's Dawn is who makes the candle. I'm sure you can't really read that with all the flame behind it, but Shaman's Dawn is the name of the candle. And you can see this emblem is on all their candles, which I think that will help you find them when you find them in your favorite crystal store. So yeah, that's going to be fun. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get a mystery card for you for the month, but we're also going to do a few other things. Let's go ahead and talk briefly about the one message I have for all of my 12 signs this month. We are talking about how it is important that we remain open and ready to learn new things. So sometimes we limit ourselves from what we can and cannot do. We make up a decision. We're like, I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. Nope, not gonna. And the answer is maybe, maybe. Maybe it's just about becoming willing to become willing, right? And that will be important for us as we go forward this month of June, okay? So we can learn new things. Let loose the hard exterior that says, I don't need to expand myself, all right? Because it doesn't fit anymore because we're ready to expand. It's perfect. I really love that very much for us, especially for you, Sagittarius, because you are my my rising. But nope, you're my moon. I'm an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. All fire. That's me. So let's go ahead and get into some of this card stuff, all right? We have this mini deck we're going to be using, which is the Mini Antique Tarot. We're going to use this for our mystery card for the week of the 1st through the 7th of June. And your card is right over here. This one. We're going to put it right here. Let it wait for us. We'll come back to it later. All right, so I'm going to set these aside. And our guiding card for the month. Ah, yes, we have the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Whoa, that's a mouthful, isn't it? But it's a beautiful deck. Watch this. Ta-da, they slide, they shuffle, they're beautiful. Oh, your card is right here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set these aside. We're going to revisit this card every week when we come back to talk about the next following week. And this card will be your guiding card. And we are talking about the Queen of Wands. How awesome is that? Ta-da, ta-da! I'm going to show it to you. This is beautiful, right? She's so glorious in her ways. The ultimate lady magician. She is definitely grounded. She's solid. She knows her stuff. She is wisdom incarnate. She is kind, generous, loving, caring, maternal. She has all these things put together along with abundance and magic. Lots of magic is mixed in there. I love this for us and you. I say us because, you know. And what in the world are we going to do here? I mean, this is your guiding message. This is the one that says, hey, this whole month we're going to stay in the vibes of being good guidance for ourselves as well as others, which is helping. Everybody is going to feel supported by you and how you do your things. Everything you do should work towards benefiting yourself and others. It's an uptick. Pooching, you're coming up, okay? So this is excellent. All right, I'm going to set this card right here. Very cool. Now, let's just go ahead and get into it. I have these beautiful, this is that Tempest deck we have. All pirates loveliness. You have the 4 columns of the 4 weeks of the month. And then we're going to add 2 more rows. This is where we are. Second row is going to be what's blocking us. And the third row is our solution. All right. So with this information laid out, dun dun dun, we can set this deck aside, boop, just like so. All right. Now then, we're going to go in depth on the first week of June at the very end of this reading. But first, let's go ahead and talk about what is going on. All of these decks were pre-programmed for you, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I like to pre-program because when you have so many decks, shuffling decks is not as interesting as it could be. So here we go. The 1st through the 7th is going to be talking about how the Knight of Pentacles is where you are, where your focus is on your finances. You have your money on your mind and your mind on your money, okay? This is not a bad thing. You are paying attention to your finances, how you make it, where it comes from, where you can get more, all those good things. You're plotting, you're planning, you're coming up with new decisions about what to do with your money to maybe make it make more money, you know. There will be minor investment that you could make that could make more money. I think that's something that's coming up for me right now. Pay attention to what minor investments you might make that would multiply and divide. If it turns out you're having a bake sale out in front of your house, well then you would make the minor investment into the baked goods that you're going to make, plus time, and then sit out there and sell your goods. All right? Just throwing it out there. It just came to me that way, but it would be supplies that go into it, and then you want to make back what you put in as supplies and then more for time, right? So you're finding some other way to make more money in what you're doing. So this is good news. Love that. Where you blocked, wishes being fulfilled. Okay, sorry about that. So things aren't going to go 100% according to plan. Maybe there's a rule at your property where you can't go out and do a bake sale. That will really blow your deal. So, but of course that might just require a change of venue if you think about that. So just saying right now, something is off. We're going to get more information about this, and if it's truly blocking you from making this version of more money, or if it's something else in your deal that is blocked, not just that. Okay, so there's something. I'm sure it seems more specific to me right now than it is a general sweeping no way Jose to everything. Okay, so let's look at the solution. Page of Swords. New information that will be empowering will come to you. So you won't be told no without being told yes about something else. Okay, so yes, you may be hearing, okay, we're not going to let you do a bake sale, but we would like you to come over here and consider maybe tutoring the kids for a fee. That would be great. We would love for you to come over here and start tutoring the kids and in an after hours capacity during the weekends or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you're like, what? Oh, so I can't sell cupcakes, but I can tutor for money. Huh. And that's going to be very empowering for you. This is going to uplift you and bring you into a new place because somebody else has thought of something else they would like you to do instead of the bake sale. And you're like, well, okay, I can maybe step away from the bake sale. I'm a freaking awesome tutor. So let me see what I can do about that. Okay, so this is interesting, right? You got the new empowering information. Now, the 8th through the 14th of June, your dreams and goals. You're working out some dreams and goals. You are paying attention. This is where you are. This is your main focus is coming up with a new plan or a new way to approach the situation from a new plan, okay? Double checking. Am I doing what I want to be doing? Is everything I'm doing filling my heart? Do I want to change my trajectory? Do I want to make myself go a different direction than I have been? Everything is possible, and you're perfectly welcome to do so. It's just a matter of getting it going right now. So you've got to acknowledge it before you can change it, right? Okay, now then, The Knight of Cups is where you're blocked on the 8th through the 14th. Fighting for your heart's desire isn't going to work out very well. So you're like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Now I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. I want to fight for it. Dun, da, da, da. So, but it's not going to go well if you fight for it. But what's interesting is there is a Two of Cups as your solution, showing that there will be a marriage of ideas, there will be a marriage of a coming together, a partnership of some sort in this mix that can and will support your plan, your idea, your goals. I think that you will come up with a method. So you may have to partner up with somebody. It might have to do with the tutoring concept where you're like, okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, now I'm going to do the tutoring thing. Dun, 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 dun. Can I make the tutoring work more? Da, da, la, 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 la. Fighting about it isn't going to work. Wishing for it isn't going to work. So you've got a lot of interesting blocks. But a partnership shows up saying, wait, so-and-so is saying, hey, no, I have this room over here with tables and chairs. I really like you to come over here and do this. That's cool. I'm going to throw my kid in the mix, but everybody else is welcome too. You're like, cool, cool, cool. So maybe free tutoring for the one kid gets you an opportunity to tutor all the other kids. As long as the one kid who's free doesn't take up all the time you need to tutor all the other ones, that'd be great. All right, so we're coming up with a plan, and I think a partnership will help, all right? Now then, the next week over, the 15th through the 21st of June, oh my goodness, the Two of Wands, a door is opening for you. You're having an opportunity present itself. So with all your beautiful ideas and all the things that are coming together, I mean, with your partnership over here, I can see this partnership and the door opening right away. Awesome. Just like we had with the Page of Swords, bringing up new ideas, and then you had your dreams and goals. So this is beautiful. Your door is opening. Fabulous. New opportunities are presenting, a passageway, a method of handling the situation. It's going to be great. Maybe it's a new revenue stream, maybe a new place where you can go leave flyers out where the people are that you want to tutor are going to be, and you just leave more flyers, those little pulley tabby things, and then presto, people start calling you, and da 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 da, da more business. Dun dun dun. So your judgment will be off. Pay attention to what you're thinking, and maybe run it past somebody you care about. Maybe your partner will have an idea that will help you double check your thinking, so that maybe you come up with a plan, but it's going to be someplace where it's not as visible and or as seen by the right people. And you want to make sure that it does get seen by the right people. I mean, if parents, right? You want to find parents. Karate studios. Places where all the little kids go to learn their special extra activities. Ballerina schools and things like that. Those extra activities don't necessarily make you able to pass the tests. So pay attention to those places. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm throwing out solutions to the blocking of the judgment, not, I want you to take that into consideration. But your judgment will be off personally. Sorry. But even though your judgment is off, there will be money to be made, okay? So let's not be slow to accept the new doorway or the new partnership, because there's money coming in. Week 3 of June, you've got money coming in, okay? New doorways are coming in. Maybe it's in a way that you hadn't ever dreamed possible or likely. Remember, we were talking about your dreams and goals. You're like, I had a plan, I had a plan, I had a plan. And maybe your plan needs to just get put off to one side and you take on a new plan. And that's okay. New plans mean, guess what? I can do the right thing and get where I want to go. Because from the beginning of the month, with the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, you fighting for your worth and value and trying to come up with a big plan for your finances, to the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, what? I'm telling you right now, there's money to be made, and you're going to be making it, okay? So this is good. All right, now then we have this guy over here. We're going to talk about the 22nd through the 28th. This is the Queen of Wands. Yep, the Queen of Wands. Hey, she's like our friend over here. Dun, 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 dun. Completion. Perfect. I love when things would wrap up properly. So, Lady of Like Mind, down to earth, easygoing, well known, understood, well spoken. This person here is absolutely coming into the picture. She is going to, I feel like she could be a benefactor in the situation. She could be the partner that you're working with, who's also smart and capable and down to earth and well versed. She's going to be involved, and that's super cool. I think she'll have some say-so about what's going on here. We don't want to end up giving her all your dough. Ten of Pentacles is blocked, showing that there won't be any family money in the mix at this time, so you won't be able to make any extra money from your family or get a loan from them right now. You're kind of on your own right now. You're really kind of on your own. I think that's why the fight for finances was so strong, is because you were like, oh, dang, I'm on my own. I got to handle this. I can't ask for much help. And you're doing good, though. I see that there are a lot of, this shows opportunities, and of course they're in the block department. Some certain opportunities are blocked. Queen of Cups is here in the solution. So relating to people from your feelings, relating to her from your feelings is going to be the best answer, and it's going to come together very nicely, because she's super down to earth and easygoing and chill. She may not want to share finances right now or give family finances, as she might be a family member for some of you. But yeah, you are indeed in a situation where sharing your feelings will be an answer, and it will help relieve stress for you. Okay, Sag? Don't be upset about that. Know that emotions are not the enemy. They are a solution to who we are as humans, right? And when we can own our feelings, everything gets easier, and then we can move forward. We can find solutions once we've owned our feelings, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side, and we will go ahead and get in deep on this very first week of the 1st through the 7th of June. All right, let's get these guys out here. Bonk. Here we go, just like that. And we have the Light Seers Tarot that we are going to use as our expansion deck. So we're going to get more information on these cards right now, just like so. All right. Plus it adds a little color to the table, don't you think? All right. So let's just see what's going on here. We have that Knight of Pentacles, fighting for our worth and value, coming up with new plans, new ideas, new concepts. We are pushing forward, but we are also remembering lessons from our past. We are not letting those lessons wander away. The Three of Wands won't let us. We need to pay attention to how we got here. We need to pay attention to what we've done in the past. We don't want to repeat the same old thing and expect it to be better or different, because it's not. It's just it's the same old situation. So we need to come up with a new plan. It's going to be great. The Ace of Wands. Boom, the new plan is right here. Ta-da! Awesome. I love this. You can and you will try new things. You will learn new things, and it will come to you in a nice way where it's totally doable and it's worth looking into, okay? We talked about the Nine of Cups being a blocked department where wishes aren't being fulfilled. That just means wishes, right? It doesn't mean activity won't be fulfilled. So you need to do the work. I feel like there's a solid state of physical activity, more of Eight of Pentacles than Nine of Cups, okay? So that's all about getting busy and getting active. You can't just wish it into being. You have to do the work, all right? And the King of Wands, showing there's an emotionally based, down-to-earth fella, super confident guy who's not necessarily going to be in your corner right now. I think he will have a lot of questions, and he's the kind of guy who likes to, not naysay, but he asks those hard questions that you may or may not have fleshed out your idea that way. You're like, I don't really know how I'm going to make it happen. I just know I need to make it happen. So if you're not going to be part of my solution, you should step out of the way, buddy. And of course, there's the Queen of Pentacles showing up to say, hi, how are you going to pay for that? I would really like this to be done on the extra cheap side. since I might be the one helping you finance the situation. And if you do end up having to take a loan, be careful about that. This person wants to block the situation in some way, not because they don't believe in you, but because they're worried about their money, okay? So anyone standing in your way isn't doing it because they don't believe in you as a person. It's because they want to make sure that you're making a good decisions, right? This is what they're all standing around going, so there's those times when you have the, somebody comes up to you and says, I want to do this. And you go, so what's your plan? Well, I'm going to do this and this and this. Well, do you need a permit? Do you need to, do you have the stuff you need to make this job happen? How are you going to get there? What's transpo like? And how many other things are you not considering? So that they want you to flesh out the idea completely. That's what he's doing. He's trying to get you to flesh out the idea completely so that your wishes, it isn't just a wish, it's actually a concept with real ideas behind it. And then your friend here wants to make sure that you're figuring out how you're going to pay for it all. Where's the money coming from? Will people donate product to the situation? Or will they come with their own stuff and you just bring intellectual property to the concept? Because that would be cool, right? Then it's practically free. But the location and the right to be there and all these things might need to be worked on, okay? So then, next card over, we're talking about your solutions, all right? New information that's empowering. Oh, did you know there were beautiful tables and benches over in the shade over at that park? Yes, and it's just a block away. Ta-da! And most weekends, most weekends, they're relatively open because it's not a popular park. It doesn't have a playground. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You'll figure this out. Maybe you'll be doing this during the week or something like that. But it'll be something that will be empowering information. You'll find a new way. And it will be really good for you. Your moneymaker will be happy. Your wishes aren't being fulfilled, but you're having to work it out, right? You're going to have to work it out. And it's all going to come together. The moon card is here, showing that with the empowering information, you're back on looking at your dreams and goals and how are you doing things and how is this coming together. You're working really hard to figure it out. And you're coming through with, is this where I want to go? Is this what I want to do? And it might be for now. You're coming up with a plan. I see lots of plans coming into place. And now we have the King of Swords. All right. The King of Swords is part of your solution. This is a guy who likes to get things done. He does not fuss about. He's also kind of particular about how he likes things done. So he might be the kind of guy who comes and says, well, we're going to come up here, we're going to use buckets of water and soap, we're going to clean all these tables that are public domain, and then we'll dry them off, and they'll have a clean slate place to work and do whatever they need to do. Bring all them kids over here, since there's no playground, it's boring, and they need to do their homework anyway. But it'll be a good place for them to do that and have the opportunity to have a person of knowledge watching over them while they do their homework. Maybe this is a homework club you're going to start, where you have kids come and do their homework with you instead of their parents, because their parents are overwhelmed and don't have time for this nonsense. Plus, they'd like a little extra time without their kids. Ta-da! So with parental supervision / somebody who's able and capable to help them learn what they're doing and with their various stuff, this could be great. Homework club would be not a terrible idea. I don't know where that came from for me, but when I was a kid, there was another kid that I would sit with sometimes, and when I sat with that person, I actually got my homework done, and I didn't wait until it was home. So that was a smarter choice than having to do it when I got home. So anyway, ideas are throwing out there like that. So now we need a message from the Cosmic Oracle for you, Sagittarius. Let us see what is going on. What do they have to say? This is the one right here. Take me, take me. All right, so I'm going to set these aside. And what is this card? Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. Well, this one's definitely an invitation to stick around, be with us, do what we do, and it will be so good, right? Excellent. I love that card. For those of you who are questioning whether you belong here, whether you need to be here, whether we need you or not, the answer is yes, yes, and yes. We need you. You're a beautiful person. Your energy is required. We want you, we need you, and you have amazing amounts of value, Sag. Okay, so all of you belong here. All of you need to be here, and we really, really need you, because without you, we would not be us, you know? So rest assured, we want you to stick around, all right? We need to get you a pocket full of rocks. Let's go. All right. Yeah, that got serious real fast. All right, so we have 3 rocks. Crystals. Green apatite, emerald, and black amethyst. Oh, nice. So green apatite is going to be a 3rd chakra stone, and it's going to help us heal the things in our memories, emotions, and feelings that are stored in our 3rd chakra, at least according to how I was taught. And it's going to genuinely be an opportunity for us to feel more ourselves, feel more comfortable in our skin, and take good care of ourselves, okay? So pay attention to what's going on there. And of course, emerald is here showing that we're healing our heart as well. It's a 4th chakra stone. You want to heal your heart. Heal the things up that are feeling owy and pokey and proddy. I feel like you're really hard on yourself, Sag, and I don't want you to do that. Don't beat yourself up for stuff that's just going down, okay? The universe has got some weird things happening, and it isn't all in one place. But you're in a position to circumnavigate some of that stuff, and I know that you're better than whatever your head is telling you, okay? Your head may be telling you a bunch of hooey, and I want you to know it's hooey. Remember, we are healing up the memories and all the losses and the things in the past, and we're healing up our heart, okay? And the black amethyst is here. It's a 6th chakra stone from your 3rd eye, and you're being shown how you fit into the universe, meaning the globe, right? How do you fit onto this planet? How does your impact matter? How do you fit in? What is your drop in the bucket that makes the ripples, that makes the tidal waves, that makes the tsunamis, that makes the, oh my God, massive change on a planet from just a drop? The simplest, smallest beginnings can snowball into something beautiful. So, be aware. You have that capacity. Meditate, find it, look at it, see it, appreciate it, and know that even if you're dealing with young children's minds, those people are going to grow up to be presidents and other things, and beautiful minds of the universe, and you have an impact now, a chance to show them that they are worthy, they are capable, and they can learn new things too, okay? So cool. Love, love, love. Beautiful stones for this particular week. Perfect timing. Get that oomph back in your the lead back in your pencil, people. All right, because you have worth and value, and we need you to bring it out, okay? Because it's so important that your worth and value be appreciated for everything it is. All right, let's go ahead and get that mystery card. All right, mystery card, Knight of Cups. Haha. Fighting for your heart's desire. Indeed. Remembering that you have a heart's desire and that your heart deserves to be loved and appreciated, and what you want matters, and how you want to do it kind of matters too. If you have a particular way you want to do it and they're like trying to make it about them or their way, like the King of Swords. Remember to stand up for your worth and value and what you want in this situation, because it isn't just what they want, okay? You can work things out, and you can do things, and you can learn new things too, okay, Sag? This is going to be brilliant. I'm going to set this card down right there again. All right. You don't have to carry the stones if you don't want to. You can carry any stones you like. In fact, if you want to comment below and let me know what you're carrying and how it's working for you, we'll have a little conversation about that, and that would be great. And of course, if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed yet, now's a great time to do so. I love you guys, and I want you to see what's coming in the week ahead so that you're better prepared. That's what I'm doing. All right, and of course, down into the description box, there's so many fun things there. Have you looked? Oh my gosh, my whole schedule for Ren fairs is there, so you can go there and figure out where I'll be when, and come on out to the fair, put on a great costume, have a turkey leg, and get a reading in person. It's so much fun. The other thing you'll find is a list of all the decks I'm using so that you can get those on Etsy or Amazon. Those are places I shop normally, and it's fun to have the deck in your hands so you can touch them and feel them and stuff. And of course, the last thing you'll find there is a way where you can book private readings. And I will never reach out to you personally. If anyone reaches out to you as me, it's not me. You have to make the first contact before I'll make any contact, okay? I appreciate you, and we will talk to you next week about the 8th through the 14th. And I will see you then, Sagittarius. Thank you.